Thank you so much. Welcome everyone. My name is Vasile. I am 17 years old and I am a high school student. And I'm also a child human rights defender from the Republic of Moldova. I advocate for LGBTQI rights, for sexual education in school, and also for women's rights. I choose to advocate for human rights because homophobia, transphobia, or other forms of discrimination that have always angered me for as long as I can remember. So treating people differently based on their sexual orientation, gender identity, has always been offensive to me. I started my activism as a human rights defender in my school when I was 14 years old, when together with other children, we monitored how people respected traffic safety towards children from my school, because my school is next to the national road. There have been a lot of accidents involving children, and there were no traffic signs in that area. Then we presented a report to public authorities. As a result of our observation and engagement, the public authorities included signposts and pedestrian crossing around the school. Since 2021, I have been part of the initiative group of children human rights defenders who initiated, designed, and implemented an online campaign, Safe Environment for CHRD. The aim of the campaign is informing and educating the population about children human rights defenders, raising awareness of them, rights among duty bearers, and empowering child human rights defenders. Teachers, national and international civic society, and other groups of children human rights defenders joined us to support our campaign. I'm pleased to be a part of this panel dedicated to child rights mainstreaming in the work of the United Nations. A key element of child rights mainstreaming is acknowledging us children. We are experts in our own lives, and our effective participation in all measures that affect us is necessary to ensure the advocacy and efficiency of any UN action. This has been made very clear in the Secretary General Guidance Note on the child rights mainstreaming. I have been invited to speak at this panel because I have been lucky enough to be able to interact with the UN system on different occasions, and I would like to share you an example of what I consider a positive of child rights mainstreaming that by the UN that could be replicated. So as I mentioned, I'm a child human rights defender, and I would like to share my experience in engaging with the UN Special Rapporteur on Human Rights Defenders. In 2022, I took part in the first online meeting as a child human rights defender with the Special Rapporteur on Human Rights. And in this meeting, we presented a report on our situation in the Republic of Moldova. It was the first time in history when Moldova met a special rapporteur and met a group of CHRD. Our group suggested to put on special rapporteur agenda to organize meeting with child human rights defenders worldwide. In the meantime, I noticed that the special rapporteur had meetings with children and youth in all around the world. An important event that was organized by Special Rapporteur was Vienna Conference in 2023, when I participated with over 40 youth and children all around the world to celebrate the 25 years of the UN Human Rights Defenders Declaration. During the conference, we shared experiences and challenges we face in our work of defending rights in our countries. Moreover, we recommended to the Special Rapporteur on Human Rights Defenders to produce a specific report of the situation of children human rights defenders. I appreciate that Special Rapporteur took this suggestion from the children and young person at the conference and undertook steps to produce the first report in history written by a Special Rapporteur dedicated to children and youth human rights defenders. More precisely, in November 2023, the Special Rapporteur published an open call for inputs to the report to the Human Rights Council on this topic. An online info session about this upcoming report was organized by Child Rights Connect, Save the Children, and members from the team working with the Special Rapporteur. 9 children and youth human rights defenders for Human Rights Council session. So there is a concrete example of a children's rights-based approach in the work of United Nations, as children's voices has been heard from the beginning. Children were empowered to share their experiences about the barriers they face as defenders and suggest what the Special Rapporteur and the UN as whole should do. In a nutshell, the Special Rapporteur on Human Rights Defenders exemplifies the findings from the latest report of the OHCHR on the child rights mainstreaming. I continue to advocate for recognizing, empowering, and protecting child human rights defenders through laws. I have some great news to share with you all. The law on children's rights adopted in December 2023 recognized the concept of children as a human rights defenders and obliges the state to undertake action to create conditions for safe and empowered child action and participation. Civic society advocacy, CHRD campaign, and other actions have contributed to this good news. As a conclusion, there are some UN institutions that empower and listen to children's challenges, such as the engagements with the Special Rapporteur and the UN Committee of the Rights of the Child. This annual Day of the Rights of the Child is a concrete example of child rights mainstreaming. Now I want to highlight some barriers to child participation in decision-making. So firstly, a lack of opportunities to be heard. Most of children can provide inputs to the international consultation because they don't know any of UN official languages. Secondly, state institutions and organizations do not provide child-friendly documents for children to follow information. And when state institutions organize consultations, they give short deadlines, but children need more time to understand and then to give inputs. So, thank you.